Welcome back, guys. Today I'm showing you how I make my charcoal and rose bar soap. Okay, everybody, I've got my oils just melted. This recipe is a blend of olive oil, coconut, shea butter, castor oil, and avocado oil. And it looks like we're at about 116 degrees, which is in my range that I like to soap at. 120 is kind of like the highest, 90, 95, even better. But this is good enough for us to proceed. So I'm gonna add kaolin clay, which I add to all my bars because I just love the texture that it gives. It gives more of a silky lather, like a shave bar. We're gonna do 2 heaping tablespoons. Almost time to open a new bag of this. And what we're working on for this first part is just the bottom layer. We're just gonna be doing the bottom charcoal layer for our charcoal and rose soap. So I'm gonna burp my blender and get this incorporated. Okay, time for my lye solution. I do master batch my lye, so I make a bunch of it at one time with the ratio that I like to use. Ooh, see, I just splashed some lye there. So just a good reminder, I've got on long sleeves and gloves and glasses. So always be safe with your lye. Anyway, if you want to see a video about how I master batch my lyes and oils, let me know. It's really been a game changer for me and helped me as I've scaled up my business volume. Let's get this blended in till we reach an emulsion. Okay, awesome. We've reached a light emulsion. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my fragrance. Again, I only use essential oils in my soap. I've mixed these with a little bit of cornstarch to help the fragrance hold. That's another benefit of the kaolin clay, actually. The kaolin clay helps essential oils hold as well. So this is a beautiful blend of 3 different essential oils. We have Lang Lang, which is, it's about 60% Lang Lang in here. I've got about 30% lavender and 10% lemongrass. And this is the most floral bar that I have. The Lang Lang is super floral and sweet. And then the lavender kind of mellows it out, and the lemongrass mellows it a bit, but it's really to anchor the Lang Lang scent. Essential oils are harder to anchor than synthetic fragrances. So I'm gonna get this combined now. And I'm just using about half of this because I've calculated this for the full batch. We're doing our another layer up next. Next up, I'll be adding my activated charcoal. I want it to be pretty dark, so I'm gonna do a couple scoops here. A little bit goes a long way with the activated charcoal. Let's start with 2 little scoops and see if we want to darken it. All right, I'm gonna do the rest by hand because it's getting kind of thick. And I don't want it to thicken up too much because we gotta get it in the mold still. This will be fine though. Pretty, pretty. Wow, guys. Oh, it smells so floral and beautiful. I think this is gonna be a perfect upgrade to this bar. It used to be lavender and grapefruit, and it just didn't hold the scent as well. Grapefruit is It is really hard to anchor in soap. Most citruses are. That's why you see a lot of lemongrass essential oil bars instead of lemon. Okay, let me get my molds. Oh, here they are. And we're just gonna 50-50 split this batter down the middle. Let's give them a good tamp. There we go. Do some smoothing out. And there we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. My brand is rustic. My bars are rustic. Get that little last bit in there. Go. Cool. All right, so that is the bottom layer, which is gonna be charcoal. Well, next up, I am going to assemble my top layer, which is gonna be with our rose clay. And it's gonna be the same process as this one. Okay, we've come to a slight emulsion, and I'm gonna add my color and my essential oils at the same time. And for color, I'm using this beautiful French rose clay. It is another all natural ingredient. I don't use micas. I'm doing a big tablespoon of that. I'm gonna mix it in and see if I wanna add a little bit more. And I don't use micas because they're not often sustainably mined, and they also, only a couple colors of mica actually occur in nature. So most of the micas that you're buying are dyed anyway, and I've made a commitment to stick to natural ingredients. So let me blend this in and see where we are, and then we'll add the fragrance oil. So to me, that's beautiful and right where I wanna be. And I called it fragrance oil, but it's essential oil. I could kick myself. But yeah, only all natural ingredients in my soaps. So let me add these and we will continue. The reason I'm adding the essential oil last is that it does accelerate the trace, and I want this this layer to be more pourable than the previous one was, so we can get a beautiful straight lines with our layers. Okay, with that goal in mind, we're at light trace, approaching medium trace, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour. Beautiful. All right, we're just gonna go directly on top of the previous layer. Okay. And that was an easy pour since it had already solidified a bit, already started to harden. Awesome. Oh wow, yeah, it's tracing up quick. Push it down in there. We came to trace. Man, that long really accelerates. I will have to remember that for future batches. Maybe 2 loaves is as many loaves as I want to make at a time. I was gonna make 4, but I ran out of molds because I had made my lemongrass soap earlier. So these are good lessons to note, but we'll get it all in here. There we go. Okay, 18 to 24 hours, we have our beautiful logs. And I love getting into the cut. It's my favorite part of soap making. You can see how the color has really lightened up. And definitely the video throws off the color. It is more pink in real life. But I just love this bar. It's the most floral essential oil blend that I offer with a long lavender. Oh, rather, it's pronounced Lang Lang, lavender, and lemongrass. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love to show people the process and the love that goes into my products. So I appreciate you watching. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon on the next video.